In the deep, forgotten corners of history, where darkness is more than a mere absence of light, there exists a name that still chills the bones of those who dare speak it. A name that still echoes through the cold night air: Vlad the Impaler. Born in 1431, in the shadow of the Carpathian Mountains, Vlad III, later known as Vlad the Impaler, was not merely a prince. He was a legend, one who ruled with a fury so dark, it has lasted through the centuries. A man whose name would forever be entwined with fear, cruelty, and death. Vlad's land, Wallachia, was a battleground. A place where betrayal and bloodshed were as common as the rolling fogs of the Carpathian forests. These lands, steeped in conflict, were his crucible. A place where the merciless forged their power, and where Vlad, a son of war, would rise to infamy. This was his domain. The fortress of Panari perched high above the land. Its walls were steeped in stories of cruelty, of impaled victims lining the roads like twisted monuments to a madman's rule. Impalement. The word alone sends a shiver down the spine. Yet, for Vlad, it was more than just a punishment. It was a symbol, a message, one so terrifying it would haunt the minds of his enemies long after death had claimed them. Vlad's method was not swift, nor was it merciful. The spike would pierce the body slowly, a fate worse than death, often taking hours, sometimes even days. Those who dared defy him were displayed for all to see, a grim warning that no one, not even the most powerful, could escape his wrath. It is said that Vlad took a particular delight in the suffering of his enemies. Some rumors even tell of a banquet where he dined amidst the screams of his impaled foes, sipping wine, as their bodies swayed in the cold wind. Whether these tales are truth or mere exaggeration, one thing is certain: Vlad's cruelty was legendary. But was Vlad merely a monster, a sadistic tyrant who thrived on pain? Or was there a deeper purpose behind his reign of terror? Some say his cruelty was born from his childhood, a time spent as a hostage in the Ottoman Empire, where he was subjected to the horrors of betrayal and captivity. Captured by the Ottomans, Vlad and his brother were left to rot in a dungeon, forced to witness the brutalities of war. It was here that Vlad learned the harshness of the world, the same world he would one day rule with an iron fist. By the time Vlad ascended to the throne of Wallachia, the world was a place where only the most ruthless survived. And so, he wielded his impaling spike as others might wield a sword, his method of ensuring his kingdom's survival and his dominance over all who dared challenge him. As legend would have it, Vlad's name would one day inspire something far darker than even his own actions. His bloodlust, his unyielding thirst for power, became the template for a far more monstrous creature. A creature that would transcend the bounds of reality and myth. Count Dracula. Vlad's transformation from man to myth would inspire Bram Stoker's iconic tale of Dracula. But unlike the fictional vampire, Vlad was all too real. A man who left a legacy carved in the bones of his enemies. A prince who became more than human, more than a man of flesh and blood. He became the stuff of nightmares. And so, the story of Vlad the Impaler endures. It is a tale of power, betrayal, and terror, one that refuses to fade into the darkness of history. For when we speak his name, we are not merely speaking of a man, but of a shadow that lingers, forever haunting the land of the living. Remember, the darkness never forgets.